to Polettirosa Homestead. Well, today I'm going to make some sweet cornbread for you. So I hope you'll come along and enjoy. See you in a minute. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is you're going to need a cup of flour. You're going to need a cup of yellow cornmeal. You're going to need 2/3 of a cup of sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt, 3½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1/3 of a cup of oil, 1 egg, and a cup of milk. So the first thing you want to do, and I'm using a cast iron skillet, is you want to make sure your pan is nicely greased. So we use lard here. So I'm just going to take some lard. And I'm going to make sure that this pan is nicely greased. And I just use a paper towel. And you want to make sure your sides of your pan are nicely greased so that when the cornbread rises and you're ready to take it out, you want to make sure your sides are nicely greased. Now, the only reason why I am doing this on my cast iron skillet, this is the only pan I use for cornbread. But the last time I made cornbread, it kind of stuck a little bit on the bottom, so that means I'm going to have to re-season my pans again. But I don't feel like doing it right now, so I am just going to make sure it is nicely greased up. And make sure your corners are nicely greased. Okay, that should do it. And as I show you in every video, I have my coffee. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this off on the side. I'm going to start my oven, and you want to set it to 400 degrees. When I put everything together and I start what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to preheat my oven. And then right before I start mixing my ingredients, I'm going to put the pan in there. So the pan is nice and hot. Okay, so 1 second. Let me start up. Bake. Like I said, make sure you're at 400. I have a timer on mine, and I'm going to set it for 20 minutes, and I'm going to hit start. So it starts preheating. Okay, this is an old bowl that my husband just got. His aunt passed away, and isn't that beautiful? It is old. If anybody knows, on the back it has a marking, and it looks like 2 capital T's, and how a T goes, you know, the across part, it goes all the way across. So like the 2 capital T's are together. If anybody knows what kind of marking that is, please let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know. Okay, so you want to put your cup of flour in. And you want to put your cup of the yellow cornmeal. And 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Like I said, this is sweet cornbread. If you don't want to do the sugar, you're not into the sugar, don't do the sugar. I always do it because we like the sugar. You want a teaspoon of salt, 3½ teaspoons of baking powder. And what I do is, this is my my dry ingredients. This is just me. I like to kind of whisk my dry ingredients around a little bit first. And for some reason, I don't know why, but my sugar is a little clumpy, but it's not the clump that like has been caramelized. Literally, if I just press it together, it's fine. Okay, like I said, it's just a little whisking together. Now what I need to do is I need to put in my 1/3 cup of oil. And I use extra virgin olive oil, or I'm using coconut oil. Those are the only 2 oils I'm using now. And somebody told me, so I have looked, to make sure you look on your bottle of the extra virgin olive oil and make sure your ingredients just say organic extra virgin olive oil. That's the only thing it says, organic extra virgin olive oil. And then my egg, and these are my farm fresh eggs. And my cup of milk. Now for this, I'm not using my whisk because I don't want it all to get inside the whisk. So I'm just going to use my wooden spoon for this. And I want to put my cast iron skillet in my oven to start getting it warm. It won't be in there long. Now, I want to let you know, the other day we tried doing this and I wanted to experiment because I'm trying to keep our sugar intake low, and I tried using stevia. No, don't do it. You get that aftertaste. Okay, I got it stirred up nice. There's no pieces in there, so I'm going to go grab my skillet. Like I said, it's just to warm up the skillet. Oh, and I got a dry spot on here, and that's one of the reasons why I do warm it up a little bit, to make sure there is no dry spots. It's just a small little dot that I put in there. And just pour it all in. Now what I needed to do was get a spatula. Now my oven just beeped saying that it's all preheated already, so I'm going to have to reset the timer. Typically when I'm not filming, this goes really quick, but I guess because I'm filming, so I'm talking and I'm not my typical quickie self. Now if you're going to ask me, can you do this in a regular pan rather than a skillet? Can't answer you that because I only use this one pan for my cornbread. So I haven't tried it in anything other. If you would like to try it, leave a comment. Let us know how you made out. Okay, my cast iron skillet is not hot. Now it goes into the oven for 20 minutes. And that's as easy as it is. That is cornbread, sweet cornbread. And we like to put some butter on it when it comes out, so it's really good. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to show you also where I am in my seeds. I'm just going to take some quick pictures. If you watched my, not last video, it was my last video. You'll see how far I've gotten. Have a great day, and thanks for visiting the Polettirosa Homestead. Bye-bye. Okay, like I said, it's just a quick update. Here are my cherry tomatoes, so they both germinated. I'm excited about that. Ash. Okay. This is my Butter Crunch lettuce. It did not come up yet. This is my May Queen lettuce right here. I'm sorry, right here. And I do have 2 germinations. The next one over right here is my merlot lettuce, and that is all come up. The next one over is iceberg, nothing. I think both of these, the butter crunch and the iceberg, I think they are older seeds. I'm not sure. So I am going to give them more time. Okay, after this, I've got my cabbage. And I've got cabbage in 3 things because they've all come up. These are just blank because I took this out to make, and I will show you. Over here is my cucumbers. So they are doing really well. Really well. Over here, and I don't have them under lights yet. They will be under lights very shortly. I've got my spinach. And all 3, those 2 are doing really good. And that one's just got a little bit on it, so that's fine. So they'll be under lights very shortly. And over here is my herbs. And I'm excited about them. Look at that. I've got green basil, purple basil, dill, another thing of dill, catnip. Mint hasn't come up yet, but mint typically... Oh, no, I do have it right there. You can't see it. I wish I could. No, I can't get it in there. Over here, parsley, and I've got 2 parsleys coming up. And then here's parsley. So that's just a quick update. Have a great day, everybody. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Bye-bye.